Hello everyone. My name is Nosa. I'm gonna for the next couple of weeks. I'm gonna be going through a series of C++ tutorials. So I'm gonna be giving you guys starting from the basics of C++. C in, C out, multiplying numbers, and all of that stuff. And then I'm gonna go on to using uh, for loops. And all of that good stuff. And then we'll go on to using functions, using classes, inheritance, using pointers. So we're going to go quite in depth to object-oriented programming, probably even further than that. But for this lecture, just going to start by kind of giving you the basics of sort of how to set up a C++ code, and basically that really. Gonna do some little stuff, so C in, C out, entering in numbers, multiplying numbers, and all of that good stuff, but nothing really in depth for now. It's just for anyone who's just got into programming and is trying to know how to set it up to start with. And then as the series goes on, we're going to go on to more difficult stuff, so more complicated stuff that quite a lot of people further down the line would, in terms of knowledge of programming, more interested with. So the first things first, in terms of setting up your C++, the first thing is to download the compiler. The compiler to download, which I'm using, it's probably best to download the same compiler. To be honest, is the dev C++ 5.11. You can find that online and download it for free. It takes a couple of seconds really to install. Once you've done that, then it'll be time to set up your code. First thing is to do #include the input output string. So include this, how you set that up. And then the next part would be using namespace. I haven't done this in a while, so namespace std, and then it'll be the next stage will be to set up our integer main. So the way C++ works is that it uses a function as the main functions, and most likely you'd have other sub functions that do other little bits within your program. In this case is the integer main. So this is how you set that. You set up a function in main, curly brackets or curved brackets, I think it is, curved brackets, then curly brackets. Set up. So that's your int main. Because this is an integer function, you have to return something, but we have nowhere to return a number, an integer tool in this case. So what we'll do is we'll just return nothing. So we'll do return 0. And also after doing that, or before doing that, you would also need to have system pause. System pause. What this does basically is it holds your terminal or your command prompt if you're using a Windows system, or terminal if you're using a Mac. Some computers or some compilers don't actually need a system pause. They do hold it anyway, but in some other systems they don't. So it's always good to have it there just in case, so you don't have any problems with your program. It's always a good habit to have. To start today's lesson, probably the problem we're going to solve today is to have someone write in the age and then print that age on the screen to start with, and then maybe I can go on to something a little bit more complicated depending on the time we've got. First things first, because the age is a is a whole number. You can be age 1, 20, 29, 79, 12. You can have 5.6 or whatever in terms of age. So what you need is an integer main, an integer for the age, i.e. is a whole number. So you define your variables. So you define your variables like this. You say an int or an integer age. That means is a whole number. If it was not a whole number, let's say you were defining something like I don't know, what can I think of, like, I don't know how many kilometers you can run. So it would be like you're going to, you're running 5.6 kilometers, for instance. So you'd be like, let's say we had int age, then you'd have distance as a float. So you have float distance, because distance can be, float means that it is basically a doesn't have to be a round number. It could be a round number, but it doesn't have to be a round number. It could be 5.1, 5.2, 5.9, 10.6, whatever it is. You can also have double as well. Double can be a also, a non-round number in some sense. You could do a double as well. Yeah. Then you also have characters, and then you also have strings. String. I think it's string. Yeah. We're gonna go on to this sort of stuff a little bit later in the series, but for now we'll just stick with integer for this lecture, or at least just integer and float for now. So int age, we're gonna ask someone or the user to enter in their age, and then once they've done that, then we're gonna print that age on the screen. So we'd say print out. We're telling this the compiler or the computer to print out what is your age. Yeah. Then NL. So that means go on to a new line. So what is your age? Cout is a way in which the computer is programmed to realize that it's a way of telling the computer, I want to print some text on the screen, and you put the text in double quotation marks, I think double quotation marks. I think that's what it's called anyway. And NL is a way of saying, okay, we've printed out this text on the screen, but we want the cursor to be shifted to a new line underneath. So we shifted the cursor to a new line. So what do we want to do in this new line? We want to enter in the age. So what is your age? Seeing age. Age, the variable. So the variable defined at the top here, we'll say seeing age, and then that's what we need. Just enter in the age. You may notice, if you've never used C++ before, the arrows, or is it arrows you called it? Yeah, just pointing this way, but for seeing it points to the right, whereas for CI it points to the left. And then seeing age, and then cout. Want to write that age on the screen again, so it comes out in one sentence. To cout his age is, so it could be a girl. Don't want to discriminate against girls, so his or her age is. His or her age is. Let's put a double bracket, and then age. And then you can do NL if you want to. If you want to, basically. You don't have to have it there, but if you want to. So that's it there. Let's run it now and see what happens. Hopefully it works. So what is your age? I'm not gonna write my real age, so 25. So his or her age is 25. One other thing you could do is should I play with it? You could do something like you could I'm trying looking at time and thinking if I should make it a little bit. Okay, let's do something slightly more. So what you could also do is when you're defining int age, you could also initialize it at the same line. So you could int age equals 19, for instance, and then what is your age? First, you can see out. You can do see out original age is. This is basically just to show you that you can initialize it whilst you're defining the variable. So you can do it that way. So you can say see how the original age is. Hopefully, it would say is 19. Hopefully, I haven't made a mistake somewhere there. What the hell is that? What is going on? What is going on? Cannot open output file. Why can't you? Let me see. Maybe try something else. Age equals to 19. Try that. Strange. Very strange. See, don't know why it's giving me that error. Error ID returned 1 exit status. Oh, I need to cancel this. Start again. Sorry. For a second there, I thought. Right. So original age is 19. What is your age? 25. And his or her age is 25. So that's good. What you can also do is say, okay, what is your age? So you see in your age, and then you say what is your age, and then what is your age and your sex? Say something like that, yeah. You say what is your age and what is your sex. So you see in your age, and then let's say you see in your sex, if you're male or female, basically. So we've got the age there. So we can take this out. Don't need it anymore. You can not initialize this, and then what we could do also is have a string sex. String sex. We could say seeing age, seeing sex. So we say if now say if should we do it now? Should do an if statement now. If sex equals male equals male then do this, then do this. His age is that. Then you then do else if sex equals female, then do this. his age. Sorry, this should be his age. This would be her age. So you enter the age, enter the sex. This would be her age. So just something, just for the sake of it. So let's run it, see if it works. So what is your age and your sex? 25. Male. His age is 25. What we could also do is, what else could we do? Let's try the next one. What is your age and your sex? 25. So female. Her age is 25. So basically, we've set up an age, a string, and just for a quick summary, just to close out this lecture, or this video tutorial, was giving out an integer for age, a string for sex, and you said, see out what is your age and your sex. So that, in theory, that is how you write text on the screen asking for a question or whatever the text is. So what's your age, what's your sex? We've asked the person to enter in the age, enter in the sex, and we have created an if statement. So it's done if sex is equals to male, do this. So we've entered it male. What it says if sex, which is a variable set up. So if that variable is equals to male, it does that. It does what we've the statement or that was set in here, i.e. his age is blah blah. Yeah. And if he's female, it does that. Now the problem is if you then put a put a what's it called, a capital letter here, then you've got a problem because it won't work. So what you could do, you could have a if sex equals male, or if sex equals male with a capital M, and then else if sex equals female, and then or female with a capital F as well. That probably something I'll go on into the next lecture because I'm quite noticing that this video is getting a little bit longer. So I'm gonna leave it there. Another thing you could do actually, just before I go here, is we've made a statement. If it equals to male, do this. If it's not equals to male, then the person is probably a female. I know you got transgenders now, but what you could do is you could change the statement to say, if it's equals to male, do that. Else, just do this. Yeah. See. Oh yeah, we need to close this. I always get caught off guard. Then it goes again, and you do 25. Yeah, and then now we don't know what we've said. If he equals to male, we know what he's gonna do. Yeah, he is that. Now if we run it again, we haven't said what would happen if he's equals to female. But if we write female, because it's not equals to male, it wouldn't do that statement. It will automatically do the else statement. So it's at high ages. That's also the same if we didn't type in female. Let's say we typed in some random text. So let's say, what is age? 25. I don't know, transgender or any other. It would still say that because that's the only other statement. Maybe in the next lecture I might go further into if statements, the kind of stuff we can manipulate, do some arithmetics and stuff, using if statements and else statements and conditions and stuff like that. I hope this helped you guys understand how to set up codes, your first code on C++, and understanding of how to use C and C out if statements to start with. In the next tutorial, I'm going to go into using and or. Is it and or one? There's one other one, I can't remember. But anyway, we'll go into that in the next tutorial. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Just keep subscribing there, so basically tells me that people are interested in this tutorials, and the more I do, the more people interested, the more views I get and stuff. So yeah, cool. Cheers. See you guys later. Bye. Bye.